All right. Let's see here. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Oh, I messed that one up. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Happy Monday. Hope you're all feeling okay. So just side note, this is our last live stream class for about 3 weeks. So just stay tuned, pay attention to your email. I'll send you an email, Pashi. I'll send you an email with an updated schedule towards the end of June. While Nico and I are camping, you guys can find all of our pre-recorded sessions from the last couple of weeks, either on We Will Get Through This. They have it live on their Facebook page or on Feel Good Yoga and Wellness. And so there's a variation of classes on there already, and they're free for you guys to take. So if you find yourself missing your yoga practice, keep on supporting us, keep checking those videos out. Share them on your page, share Feel Good Yoga and Wellness with your friends if you can. Anything to, support local and continue this for us. So the more support that we can get, the longer that we can do this for. And so support just has to look like maybe like a little like or a little share of a class or the page itself. And that would be most awesome. And we would be totally grateful for that. All right. So if you guys have any requests, you can put them in the chat now. I'm just going to kind of do a full body, pretty chill vinyasa today. Nothing too strenuous. Just feeling a little tired from moving and all of that. Before we get started, so no props today. We'll keep it pretty chill. So let's go ahead and sit up, find a nice comfortable seat, and then sit up nice and tall. Let your shoulders drop back and your eyes to close. And I want all of us to place our palms to face up on our lap. And before we move into our yoga practice and into our meditation, I want to take a moment and acknowledge all that's happening in our world right now. I want to acknowledge our protesters, our friends and family who are on the front lines right now, protesting for Black Lives Matter. And I want to take a moment to honor this movement and this community. And so with our palms up, we are symbolizing a giving of energy. So we'll take this moment together in silence, just a few rounds of breath. Gently flip your palms back over, palms resting down on the lap, creating a grounding effect on the mind. And begin to turn your energy from the external world to the internal world. Allow your breathing to smooth out. Tension in shoulders or back or jaw to gently relax. And as we move in and out of our yoga poses today, we want to maintain this connection to our internal world. We do not want to shut out what is happening outside of us, but we do need to be protective of energy. And so I find myself emotionally drained, tired these last few days, and I feel this collective suffering that many of us are experiencing. So as we move our energy within, as we turn within, we create a protection of self. We breathe into it. It's fueled by our prana, our life force. And we learn to move with that energy. Together, let's invite our hands to heart center in prayer position, thumbs against our chest, palms against each other. And I would like to dedicate this class today to all of our Black community members who have lost their life. I would like to dedicate this class to the movement and know that my love is sent out to each and every single one of you who are out there on the front lines. If you'd like to choose another thing to set your intention to, please feel free to. Otherwise, together we take an inhale breath through our nose. We exhale out through the mouth, letting it go. Sending this love into the universe. Release your hands back down towards your knees. Take a moment, breath in and breath out. And let's blink open our eyes. Thank you all for being here today. Let's start on hands and knees. Neutral tabletop, bringing shoulders over wrists, hips above knees, and we'll just start to move the hips side to side. Moving any kind of sitting energy out from the hips. And then start to move into a few rounds of cat-cow, dropping the belly down, lifting tailbone, gaze up. Exhale, tuck, round in, draw chin to chest, cat. 2 more times, belly down, inhale, lifting tailbone, gazing up. Tuck, round in, chin to chest, exhale. 1 more time, inhale, bringing the belly down, lifting tailbone, gazing up. And exhale, drawing within, bringing the chin towards the chest, rounding shoulders up towards the ceiling. Inhale, coming back to neutral. Exhale, kicking right leg behind you. Toes curl under, pushing back and forth on that heel. Awakening the calf muscle. Good, a few more times. Good, pause here. Bring your left foot to the outside edge of the mat, toes curl under. Right heel drops down to the earth. Inhale, bring right arm to the sky. Modified side plank. And then as you exhale, right arm comes up and over the head. Take your gaze up, draw your shoulder back, reach forward with the fingertips as you anchor into the outside edge of that right leg, or right foot, excuse me. Find your breath here in and out. Good, 1 more inhale and exhale. Good, take the gaze down, plant the right hand to the earth, right knee to the earth. 1 round of cat-cow, belly down, inhale, lift tailbone, gaze up. Exhale, tuck, round in, draw chin to chest, cat pose. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, extend left leg back, toes curl under, push back and forth on the heel. Bringing some energy into the calf, the shin, the toes. Really spread the toes as you do this. Good, and then pause, kick standing right foot off of the mat, toes curl under, left heel drops down. Inhale, bring left arm up and over. And then exhale, left arm comes over the head, gaze comes up. Shoulder draws back, lengthen through the pinky finger as you anchor into the outside edge of the left foot. One more inhale. One more exhale. Take the gaze down, plant left hand to the earth, left knee to the earth, breath in, breath out. Spread your fingers wide, curling your toes under, lift the knees off the ground. Take a moment here, pause, finding the hover of knees above the ground, hugging the navel in and up towards the spine, breath in, breath out. One more inhale. As you exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog, start to pedal out your legs. Move your hips. Taking a few moments just to get into the posture. Good, and once you've achieved a little bit of movement, start to find a little bit of stillness, spreading your fingers as wide as you can, rooting firmly down into the hands as you lift the hips up and back. A small bend in the knees helps to lift the hips a little bit higher as you push your heels down towards the mat. Take a breath in, breath out. Bring your gaze forward, start to walk your feet forward, ragdoll pose, legs come hip width, thank you. Bending in the knees, grabbing opposite elbows here, letting the head hang heavy. See if you can find a soft sway side to side. Shake your head yes and no. Letting all the thoughts of the day just escape the mind here. And release your arms down towards the earth and nice and slow, start to round your spine up to standing. Stacking head over shoulders last. Bring the arms up and over, inhale. Hands lower down to the heart as you exhale. Take a moment, come back to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the arms up and over, upward salute pose. Exhale, easy back bend. Cactus your arms, start to tilt its sternum up towards the ceiling as you lengthen the tailbone down towards the heels. Draw your elbows back like you're standing in between a doorway here. Good. And then as you inhale, bring the arms back above the head. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at your hips, nice and slow, bending the knees as you come down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach the arms up and over. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. One breath in, one breath out. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, cactus the arms, sternum lifts, shoulders relax, tailbone lengthens. Inhale, arms reach above the head. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reach the arms up and above the head. And exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. One breath in, one breath out. Last round, inhale, arms high. Exhale, easy back bend. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Hands in cup shape on either side of right foot. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Few more times. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Good, last time. And bend the knee, exhale. Release your left knee down to the ground. Inhale, bring both arms up and over. Exhale, interlock the hands behind the back of the head. Squeeze your elbows in and inhale, lift the elbows up. Start to hinge into the hips as you lengthen upward through the elbows. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Another breath in, another breath out. As you inhale, reach the arms back above the head. Exhale, bring your right forearm on top of right thigh. Inhale, lengthen left arm to the sky, and exhale, side bend to the left. Bring the gaze up, top shoulder back. One more inhale. Hands plant to the earth. Exhale, frame your right foot. Inhale, half split. Pull your hips back, straightening right leg. Slide right heel a little bit forward. Lengthen the heart forward as you inhale. Let your elbows soften as you exhale. Make sure your toes are pulling back to the knee. Take a little micro bend in right knee if you need to. Try to dig the right heel down towards the floor. Good. Next, inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky for a twist. If it's too much with the right hand in the sky, just bring the right hand to your hip and physically draw the right hip back. Good. As you exhale, bring your right hand down to the earth. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, step back to a high plank pose, and exhale to your downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Breath in and breath out. Take the gaze forward. Start to walk your feet forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Arms up and over, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Good. Sweep the arms high, inhale, interlock the fingers. Index fingers stay straight. Lengthen fingertips up towards the ceiling, side bend to the right side. Try to draw your left shoulder back here. Push the left hip crease out, pushing both feet firm to the earth. As you inhale, arms come back through center. Exhale, side bend, opposite side. Inhale, sweep arms to center. Exhale, cactus arms, easy back bend. Lift sternum up. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, strong core. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Hands framing left. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, bend the knee. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Bend the knee. Exhale. Drop your right knee down to the ground. On your inhale, sweep both arms up and over. And then as you exhale, interlock the hands behind the back. Squeeze your elbows together. And as you inhale, lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Try not to collapse the head and the hands. Try to lift up through the sternum. Draw back with the elbows, lengthening through the intercostal muscles of the rib cage. One more breath in. One more out. Inhale, reach the arms back above the head. Exhale, left forearm on top of left thigh. Inhale, right arm lengthens. Exhale, side bend to the left. Drawing the right shoulder back, gaze spins up. Good, and stay for another breath in. On the breath out, plant both hands to the earth. On the inhale, half split. Pull your hips back, straightening left leg. Slide the heel a little bit forward. Pull the toes back towards the knee, little micro bend in the knee. Lengthen your heart forward. And then as you exhale, soft bend in the elbows. As you inhale, gaze forward. As you exhale, bend left knee. Inhale, step left knee back to meet right. So a little modified plank here. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Hug the navel in towards the spine. Be really strong in this modified plank. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, as slow as you can, lower the body down to the mat. Lower the hips with the torso as well. Chest will lower down. Good. Uncurl your toes. Interlock the hands behind the back. Inhale, half locust, lift the chest as you draw your shoulders back and away from the ears. Keep the gaze down. Try to lift the chest off the mat. Hands off the glutes. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release down. Bring one ear to the mat. Release the grip. Breath in. And exhale, let it go. Second set, full variation, locust pose. Interlock hands behind the back. This time non-dominant grip. Bring the shoulders up by the ears, rotate them back, little bend in the elbows, squeeze the shoulders. Inhale, peel the chest up off the mat, gaze down. Exhale. Inhale, fire up the legs, lift the legs off the mat, spreading all 10 toes here. Hold here. Try to lift the hands off the glutes. Try to lift with the back body. Lift higher. Keep the gaze down for 5, 4. Keep lifting. 3, 2, and relax for 1. Opposite ear down to the mat. Release the grip. Little windshield wiper of the legs left and right. And release your legs back down to the mat. Hands to a push-up position. Inhale, neutral tabletop. And exhale, hips back, child's pose. Breath in and out. On your next inhale, hinge forward, neutral tabletop. As you exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky as you inhale, 3-legged down dog. Push back through your heel as you exhale. Try to bring your pinky toe down towards the earth, firing up the glutes. Little bend in left knee if you need to. Stay for the inhale. As you exhale, nice and slow, step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, sweep your right arm up towards the sky for a twist. Option to stay, option to take the right hand behind the back for a bind. Try to keep your left leg strong, push back through your heel. Hug your navel in and up towards the spine. Inhale, right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, right hand inside of right foot. Walk your hands to the middle of the mat, pivoting on the feet for wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Eagle, wrapping the arms, right arm comes underneath left. And first option, hands to shoulders for a little bear hug. Second option, full eagle wrap around the wrist, palms together. Let the crown of the head surrender down. Elbows surrender down. If the forearms touch the ground easily, shorten your stance. Let the weight tilt forward towards the balls of the feet. Let the elbows surrender. Let the crown of the head surrender. Micro bend the knees if you need to. But let the upper back get a little bit of stretch here, a little bit of expansion. Begin to unravel your arms. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, walk your hands to your right foot. Bend your right knee simultaneously. Get as low in the hips as your body will allow today. Maybe take a couple movements up and down. Good, stay for the breath in, breath out. Pivot to the front of the mat, low lunge. And take your gaze forward, step your left foot forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. And soft bend into your right knee, straightening left leg. Inhale, sweep left arm up to the sky for a twist. One more inhale here. Exhale, left hand down to the earth. Bend left knee, straighten right leg. Inhale, right arm up for a twist. And exhale, bring that right hand down. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach the arms high. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Breath in and out. Bring the hands behind the back. Lift the shoulders up by the ears, rotate them back. Maintain the bend in your elbows as you bring your palms together. Little pinch of your shoulder blades together. Start to lift your heart towards the sky. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the mat. And pull the hands off the butt. One more inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees, forward fold, bring the arms up and over the head. This is a chest expansion. See if you can keep the chest expanded by drawing the shoulders away from the ears or lifting your pinky fingers up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, chair pose, drop your hips, bend the knees, sweep the arms up and over. Pull your knees behind your toes. Weights in the heels, try to lengthen the tailbone down, lowest rib cage comes in, thumbs drop back. Sink a little bit lower in the chair. As you inhale, staff, pull left knee in and up towards the chest. Keep the knee in line with the hip here, flex your left foot. Draw your thumb slightly back, lowest rib cage and it's down. As you exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, kick back, warrior three. Virabhadrasana 3. Keep your left foot active and flexed. Hips are square. You can micro bend your right knee to keep the hips squared. Try to bring all 5 toes down towards the yoga mat. Invite a bigger bend into the right knee. Step left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Reach the arms up. One more inhale. Bring your hands down to the earth as you exhale. Step back to a high plank pose and pause here. Bringing your your feet about shoulder width distance apart. Inner elbows facing each other. Push into the index and thumb finger. Breath in. On the breath out, drop your heels to the right side. As you inhale, lift your left arm up, Vashisthasana, side plank. Squeeze your right hip up. Next, exhale, bring the left hand back to the earth. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, let your heels drop to the left. Inhale, right arm up. Squeeze left hip up. Breath in. Right hand down, breath out. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, hips back, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale as you push back through your left heel. Little bend into right knee if you need to. Try to lift up with that left heel. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly step left foot between the hands. Inhale, sweep the left arm up towards the sky for a twist. Option to stay here or take the hand behind the back for a bind. Stay strong in that back leg. As you inhale, bring the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand inside of left foot. Walk your hands to the center of the mat, pivoting on both feet, wide-legged forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Hinge at the hips, forward fold as you exhale. Eagle, wrapping the arms. Left arm comes underneath right. We can go for that bear hug, hands to shoulders, or we go for the full bind, wrapping around the wrist, palms together. Let your elbows lengthen towards the ground as the weight tilts forward towards the balls of the feet. If the forearms easily touch the ground here, shorten the stance. Unravel the arms. Halfway lift, inhale. Walk your hands to your left foot, bending your left knee as you exhale. Skandasana. Sink your hips as low as they'll go. And if you want a little bit dynamic, you can kind of straighten that left leg and then hinge into the hips. There's like a little, kind of like a booty bounce here. Good. Start to pivot to the front of the mat, low lunge. Take your gaze forward. Step your right foot forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bring the arms up and overhead, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Breath in, breath out. Bring your hands behind your back, non-dominant grip. So outside finger in, inside finger out. Lift the shoulders up by the ears, rotate them back. Notice how that brings a little bend into the elbows. Palms are together, hands off the glutes. Start to pinch the shoulder blades together as you lift your heart space up towards the ceiling. Lengthen your tailbone down towards your heels. One more breath in. On the breath out, we forward fold, hinge at the hips, nice and slow. Maintain the expansion of the heart space by lifting the pinky fingers up, shoulders away from the ears. As you inhale, chair pose, bend both knees, drop the hips, bring the arms up. Lowest rib cage in, hips sink low. Try to keep the knees stacked over the ankles. As you inhale, staff, shift the weight into your left foot, pull right knee up towards the chest, knee in line with the hip. Flex that right foot, keep the foot active, thumbs come to the back of the room. Start to lower the hands down to the heart. Breath in, breath out. Kick back, warrior three as you inhale. Exhale here. You can remember that micro bend is always your friend in every posture. Doesn't mean that you do yoga bad or wrong. Just needs, sometimes we fall. This helps to square off the hips better. Stay for another inhale. As you exhale, bigger bend into left knee, step right foot to the back of the mat, high crescent lunge, inhale, arms up. Exhale here. One more inhale. As you exhale, bring both hands down to the ground. As you inhale, step back to a high plank. And as you exhale, lower the body down to the mat. Use knees if you need to. Uncurling your toes, lift your chest, cobra. Shoulders drawing back, little to no weight in the hands so that you're utilizing the strength of the back body. Exhale, release the forehead down. Inhale, neutral tabletop or high plank, and exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Good. As you inhale, sweep your right leg up, bending your knee, opening the hip. Hug your navel in towards the spine to keep your core engaged. Shoulders in one line. Push your left heel down towards the earth. As you exhale, close the hip, draw your knee to the nose. Pause here. Shoulders are over wrists. Hug the belly button in. Take your gaze forward. Keep holding. Squeeze your heel up towards the glute. Bring your shoulders over your wrist. Drop your butt down. Drop your butt down. Take your gaze forward. Step your right foot forward. Warrior two, inhale. Back heel down, arms wide. I love when I say chill vinyasa and I'm sweating bullets. Right knee tracks outward to your pinky toe. Arms are wide, gaze over the right middle finger. Straighten right leg, flip right hand. Bring right hand between your scapulas. Take your left hand to right elbow and start to pull your right elbow back. for a little shoulder flexion here. Good, arms come parallel to the earth. We reach the right arm forward, forward, forward. Right hand comes inside of right foot, left arm to the sky, triangle. Try to keep your chest back, heart open, shoulder back, gaze up, pushing into that right toe mound, externally rotating your thigh bone, anchoring into the outside edge of your left foot. Stay with it. As you inhale, reverse warrior, bend your right knee, lift your right arm up, bring it towards the back of the mat. And then as you exhale, extended side angle, bring your right forearm to the top of right thigh. Left arm comes over the head. If there's another variation that you want to play with, take that now. So that can be a half bind, a full bind, your hand down to the earth. Good, together, take it up, reverse warrior. And as you exhale, cartwheel, both hands down to the mat, step your right foot back, high plank, feet hip width. Take an inhale, heels to the right, exhale. Inhale, left arm up, side plank. Any variations, fine here. So you can stay with staggered legs. If you want to lift, lift the leg up, you can do that as well. Squeeze the right hip up, hold, 3, 2, and 1. We switch, left hand, left foot to the earth, heels up, heels rotate to the left. Right arm sweeps, squeeze up. You can lift your leg. You can stay with the stagger. If there's another variation, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand down, plank, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Woo. Left leg high, inhale. Bend your knee, open the hip as you exhale. So as you do this movement, don't let any other body part move or shift except for that leg and that hip opening, right? So tendencies for our left shoulder to want to lift or us to like wiggle our body all around. We just want to lift that left leg up and then start to open the hip. Sometimes we need to fight our natural tendencies, right? Body wants to find the path of least resistance. Take an inhale. On the exhale, close the hip, knee comes to nose. Shoulders come to wrists, over wrists. The butt drops down, so it's like plank. You're squeezing your heel to the glute. The gaze is forward. Kurt, meet me here. Look forward, step forward. Warrior 2, inhale, back heel down. Arms wide. Left knee tracks outward to the pinky toe, gaze over the front middle finger. Ooh, schwitzen, man. And as you inhale, reverse triangle, straighten left leg, lift left arm up, bring the hand between your scapulas. Right hand comes to left elbow, and we gently pull it back. Okay, a little shoulder flexion, relaxing the shoulder away from the ear. Just opening through that tricep muscle. Start to release your arms parallel. Reach forward, forward, forward triangle. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up. And remember, there can always be a micro bend in that knee. A little push into that left toe mound. Keep the foot active. External rotation of the femur bone. So away from center. Anchor into the right outer edge of the foot. Draw the shoulder back, gazes up. Are you still breathing? Keep breathing. You've got this. I know you're doing awesome. No momentum here. Use all of your core strength to inhale, rise up, reverse warrior, bend left knee, take left hand towards the back of the mat. And then as you exhale, extended side angle, same variation as before. Left forearm starts on the thigh, right arm comes over the head. We stay in this one, or we move to the next. It would be a half bind, maybe a full bind, maybe left hand to the earth. Either way, we want to keep that gaze up, top shoulder back. So we don't want to lose the foundation of that extended side. Squeeze that outer butt cheek. Keep all of your muscles working. Release whatever bind you have. Reverse warrior, inhale. Cartwheel both hands to the mat, exhale. High plank pose, inhale. Belly to mat, exhale. Use knees if you need. Uncurl toes. Cobra, inhale, shoulders up and back, elbows in. Relax the forehead down, exhale. Take a breath in and breath out. Neutral tabletop, inhale, and child's pose, exhale. Whew. Awesome. When you're ready, yogis, inhale, shift forward, neutral tabletop. Exhale, hips back, down dog. Take your gaze forward. When you're ready, bend the knees, jump or step your feet forward. Halfway lift, inhale. And forward fold, exhale. Arms sweep up and over, inhale. And hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, exhale. Just trying to take a moment, send a little love to you. We're in this together. Blink open your eyes. Natrajasana, dancer's pose. Start to shift the weight into your right foot. You want to spread your right toes here, lifting your kneecap up, engaging your right quad, but also engaging that hip. So what happens when we tend to shift weight is that we collapse into the right side. So I want you to lift through the inner arch of your foot, really engage that leg here. Find an unmoving point 3 feet in front of your mat. Don't let your eyes come off this point. Start to bend your left leg at the knee. You're gonna bring your hand down and capture the inside of your left ankle here. So we want our top shoulder, our left shoulder coming back. This might be a great place to stay today to work on balance with a grip. Or you can bring your right arm up to make it a little bit harder to balance, but also a really great place to be. This will help to stabilize the posture so you can create a good foundation for yourself. If you're ready to move on from here, simultaneous action is kicking back through the left shin, lengthening the left arm, and then reaching forward with the right arm, hinging at the hips a little bit forward. Chest starts to come parallel towards the earth. Remember that micro bend in your right knee is always your friend here. Keep hugging the navel in and up towards the spine. If you fall out, come back. Same amount of focus, same amount of ease as before. Don't try to rush one step before the other. Three, two, and one. Inhale, ease up. Bring both hands to the heart. Release the left foot down. Shift the weight. Spread left toes, lift the kneecap up, engage your quadricep. Navel's engaged, or core's engaged, shoulders drawing back. And remember, you don't want to collapse in. So we're not doing like a hip hop, right? We're doing a lengthen. Imagine that you're wearing like high heels, right? Makes you taller. Legs a little bit stronger. We bend right leg at the knee. Right hand reaches back, captures the inside of your ankle. So that's big toe side. Right shoulder draws back. Left arm comes up if that feels okay. And remember, you can stay here today. Or we take the simultaneous action of kicking the right shin back, leaning forward, reaching forward. So just as much as you kick back, you reach forward. Holding here. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly come back up, left hand up. Both hands meet to the heart. Right foot comes to the earth. Eyes shut down. We take a breath in. And we take a breath out. Now one more inhale. Collective sigh through the mouth out. Good. Blink open the eyes. Step your feet to the outside edges of the mat. Toes out, heels in. Engage your core here. Draw your shoulders back. Notice how the spine is nice and tall here. We're going to try to maintain that length of the spine as you lower down to your yogi squat. So hips are lowering down between the heels. Again, try to maintain the strength of the back. Tailbone lengthens down. Elbows come inside the knees. Knees push back onto the elbows. Hands to prayer. Let your eyes close here. Send a little love to somebody in your life. I'm sending love to all of you right now. Good. Butt lowers down to the earth. Lift up. Boat pose. You got to lean back to lift the legs up. Give yourself space to move into the posture. Awesome. Draw the shoulders back. Hug the navel in and up towards the spine. It's amazing what happens when you practice yoga for like 45 minutes. All of a sudden you get all this energy. So what was supposed to be a chill yoga practice, well, now has a little bit of core. Look at that. All right, y'all. Bring the arms up and over the head, extend out long and wide. Find a hover above the ground, and then bring it back up, half boat pose, knees bend, arms extend forward. We're gonna do that again, arms over the head, kick the legs out, and then knees come in, arms reach forward. Good, 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Good, breath in, breath out. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees open wide, sink the feet down towards the mat. Reach the arms forward, forward. Come on, Kurt, do it with me, forward. Forward fold in a butterfly pose. Let the chin come down to the chest. You can scoot the hips back a little bit if you need. Find a few rounds of breath in. Collective sighs out. Start to walk your hands back. Lift your heart up. Come all the way onto your backside. So just taking a moment of rest before we take our little back bend series. Knees open wide and butterfly. And let's all bring our hand, one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. If no one has told you today, you should know that you are loved and that you are amazing and that whatever you're going through right in this moment is temporary. And if you can't see the end of the issues right now, know that you are resilient, and you are strong, and you matter. With the help of your hands, draw your knees inward towards each other. Be nice and gentle on the inner thigh. Walk your feet back just one time so the heels come underneath your knees, setting up for bridge pose. Legs are hips width distance apart. Palms are facing down. As you inhale, lift your hips high, interlocking the hands below your sacrum and gently bringing your shoulders towards each other. Pushing down through the pinkies as you lift the hips, digging the heels down, knees a little bit forward. Tailbone lengthening down towards the back of the knees. Less belly pushing up, more hips pushing up. Don't let the knees splay out. Keep them hip width. Hold here. Find your breath. Three more rounds of breath together. Last one, biggest one. Sigh it out. Release the grip of the hands. Lower the hips to the mat. Wiggle the shoulders out one at a time. Heel toe the feet to the outside edges of the mat, knees together, and gently windshield wiper your legs left and right. Removing any compression from the SI. Draw your knees towards your chest. Few circles here. And then find your way to figure four. Bring your left foot to the mat, right ankle crosses over the knee, and then inhale, bring left knee in towards the chest. Flex your right foot here. Try to keep both hips grounded to the earth. There's a pull in and a push out, both shoulders relaxing, chin slightly tucked, elongating the back of the neck. When you get all of those safety cues out of the way, we return to quality breathing. Release the grip from the left knee, bring the left foot down. Heel toe your left foot to the left side of the mat once or twice. Arms out to a capital T, keep the right ankle where it is, and then let both knees fall to your right side. Gazing to your left. Release right foot from the knee. Inhale, bring both knees back to center. And then when you're ready, figure four, opposite side, left ankle crosses over right knee. Inhale, pull right knee in towards the chest, interlocking the hands behind. Both feet are flexed. Shoulders relaxed, chin is tucked. Breath is smooth. Bring your right foot back to the earth. Heel toe it to the right once or twice. And then let both knees fall to the left side. Left ankle is on top of right knee, arms out, gaze to the right. Release your foot from the knee. Sway the knees back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. Few circles. Keep your right knee in. Extend the left leg straight. And then carefully draw right knee to the left side of the mat for a little twist. Right shoulder stays on the ground. Gaze comes to the right. Draw the right leg back to center. Slowly extend the right leg straight. Inhale, bring left knee into the chest. And when you're ready, moving into the twist, left knee to the right side of the mat. And draw back to center. Left leg goes long. Inhale, bring both knees in towards the chest. Find your way to happy baby. Grabbing either the outside edges of the feet and bringing the ankles over the knees here, or grabbing from the behind the knees here, which is fine as well. Tailbone lengthens down. Maybe sway side to side. If there's any final movements that you need before ending the class today, go ahead and start to work towards those movements now. So maybe legs up the wall or shoulder stand or anything that feels okay. And at your own speed, legs start to extend to the front of the mat. The palms start to face upward towards the ceiling. We let our eyes shut down. And together we take one last breath in through our nose. And collectively let a sigh out through the mouth. Moving into a space of self. Shavasana. Bring the breath in through your nose and a gentle sigh through the mouth. Wiggling your toes and fingers and starting to reach your arms over the head. Knees come towards your chest as you turn to one side in the fetal position. Take your top hand, place it on the ground below you. And together we connect as one. With that free hand, slowly rise to a seated position, maintaining the eyes closed. You invite your hands to heart center. Last time together, breath in and out. Bring your thumbs to your forehead, bow the head. With love, I bow to you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I'm wishing you a beautiful evening. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. As always, class is free or by donation if you can at Feel Good Yoga on Venmo. Again, this is our last class for like 3 weeks or so. I have all of your emails, so I will just make sure to send a schedule out and we have that. Otherwise, we have tons of replays on our Facebook page, so just go check those out. Share the page with a friend. Show the page a little bit of love. Leave a review if you haven't already. Other than that, I wish you guys a beautiful day and I will see you next time I see you. Have a good night. See ya.